Hey guys, so this is gonna be my labor and delivery video story, as you can see on the title. Um, so here it goes. Okay, so November 18th, I went to the movies to go see Breaking Dawn. That was the day it came out, and it was around 6 o'clock, around 5 or 6 o'clock. I went to go see it early because I was tired already, and I wanted to just go and come home, go to sleep. So, around 6 o'clock when I got to the movies, I was having sharp pains and they were hurting, like they were like hurting sharp pains, and they kept coming and going. I was having contractions also. They were like Braxton Hicks, but they were painful, and they weren't that painful at the moment, but the sharp pains were. And if you seen Breaking Down and you seen all the pain in that movie, imagine me watching that and being in pain also. So I was in so much pain, I could not do it. But um, while I was in the movies, it kept coming and going, and I wanted to leave because I was in so much pain, and I was with my cousin and my other friends with her. And it was just, I don't know, I didn't complain about it, but I was in pain. So when I got back home around, the movie was over like around 8 o'clock. When I got back home, they were getting stronger. So I got my clothes and I was telling my mom about it. Like, having sharp pain. She was like, you're going to have a baby soon, like, probably tomorrow. So I went upstairs and I got all my clothes to go over to my sister's house because my mom, she had to do like a double shift at work, and she couldn't, if I did go in labor, she couldn't take me because she had to work really, really early. So I went up her house and I went to sleep early when I got there. I took a shower and all that. And I laid down and I went to sleep for about 3 hours. It was at around 8 o'clock. And I went to sleep till like 11. And I woke up in these contractions. They hurt it really, really bad. So I'm like, okay, these really hurt. So I went to the bathroom. I kept getting up, going to the bathroom to pee because, I had to pee. Like, I kept getting up, getting out of my sleep. I was in the bathroom peeing. I'm having these sharp pains, so it's hard for me to pee also. So I really couldn't pee like that because I was in pain. And then they started getting worse because I wasn't really complaining about it at first. I just used the bathroom, came back in the room and laid down. Then I went to my cousin room and I'm like, okay, they are getting stronger. They hurt. So they were getting really, really strong. Like they were hurting really, really bad. And I'm like, they are starting to hurt real bad. Like, and then I was on the bed, like rocking back and forth, like, oh my God, these really hurt. And then I went in my sister's room and I was like, I think we need to go to the hospital. It was around, it got later. So the time I kept getting up from my sleep, I didn't get no sleep at all. So it was like an hour later, 2 hours later. By the time I woke my sister up, it was around 1, 2 o'clock. And I'm like, I think we need to go to the hospital because these contractions really hurt and it was hard for me to walk and I couldn't even do it. But I did. I managed. I had to go down the stairs and everything. So, man. But when we got to the hospital, they checked me and stuff. They didn't admit me yet because they had to check to see if I was in labor. They brought me in the room. I had to pee in the cup and all that. It was hard for me to pee in the cup also because I was still having contractions. They were hurting like hell. I got back in the room. They were monitoring my contractions. The father of my baby came in. He was talking to me the whole time. He was there the whole time. So it was pretty cool, and it made me feel better that he was there. They were monitoring the heartbeat. I was having contractions on and off. They heard it. They were about 5, 6 minutes apart. I had some strong ones, had some mild. You know how you can see it on the monitor. Um, so I kept, you know, getting mad because of him on and stuff. So they came back in. The doctor came in and checked me, and he did something like he put his finger all the way up there, like for real. It was like all the way up there. So it was blood on his finger and stuff when he, took the glove off and all that. So he said my water was broken, and I was about 3 centimeters when I got to the hospital. That day, I actually went to the doctor Friday. I went to the doctor Friday, and this was Saturday morning because I got to the hospital like at 2, 3 o'clock. So this was Saturday morning, and I went to the doctor Friday afternoon, Friday morning. to do my non-stress test, and I was having contractions also, but they weren't that bad. So later on in the day, they got worse. So I was definitely in labor for like a day or two, but they hurt so bad. Like, for real, if you are gonna have a baby, I don't want to scare you, but they hurt. They are very painful, but it's all worth it at the end. So after that, they said my water was broken. When I was at my sister's house, it didn't really seem broken. My underwear was kind of wet a little bit, but I didn't think it was my water. It was like a little gush. So when they did admit me into the hospital, they had to break my water and all that. So I was about 3 centimeters, like 3, 4 hours later. It was about 7 o'clock when they checked me again. I got admitted at 4 o'clock, around 4 o'clock in the morning, and they checked me again like at 7. So it was like 3 hours later they checked me, and I was 3 centimeters, and no, I was 5 centimeters when they checked me like 3 hours later, and then a few hours later I kept having contractions, and then when I got to 5, I couldn't take it anymore. Like, I had to get an epidural. So I got an epidural. It wasn't the way I wanted it to go because I wanted to go natural, but I still had an epidural because the pain was unbearable. I was in so much pain. And then the most irritating thing about it was that it kept coming and going, and it kept coming. The contractions kept getting very, very close. So I was so irritated, and I was mad, and I'm like, oh my gosh, if this does not hurry up. So I was in so much pain. So after that, um, I got an epidural. I was cool. They gave me some medicine in my IV to make before I got the epidural to make it feel a little better. So I was feeling a little better. I went to sleep before that for about 30 minutes. I woke back up. The medicine wore off. That's when I got the epidural. So I was feeling much better. I got to a 7 like in 2 hours. Then I got to a 9. So I kept going up 2 centimeters up, like not in no time. Like, I was dilating very, very quick. So I dilated fast at a 9, like about an hour later, and I got to a 10, not even 30 minutes. I got to a 10 like in 15 minutes, and that's when I start pushing. It wasn't no problem pushing, but I did get stitches. I got like 15, 20 stitches. So I did get a lot, and it's been 2 weeks now. I had her November 19th. I was 39 weeks and 5 days when I had her, so I was only 2 weeks early for my due date. My due date was the 21st of November, so I wasn't late at all. When I started pushing, they had to cut me. I know it sounds nasty, but they had to cut me, because her head was coming out, so they had to cut me down a little bit to open it up. So she like came out, and then they opened more for her to come out. So my the father her father was standing there watching the whole thing, and then I had to push the placenta out, and then that was it. Like, everything went smooth. It was just a lot of pain, and I was in labor for about, let's say, about 14, 15 hours. I was in labor for a while because because Friday I was also in labor. So I was in labor for a while. Yeah, I had a long labor, but it was not that bad at all. Just something to learn from when you're a teenage mom. So yeah, but that's it. I stayed in hospital for about 2 days, and I got released. Alea, she was 6 pounds, 13 ounces, 13 ounces, and 21 inches long. Um, she looks like me. I will be doing a postpartum update video with her on her and everything. So you guys will be seeing me soon. I just want to get this out the way because it's like the only time I have, because she is asleep. So it's like the only time I have right now, really, because I just started back school. I know it's early, but it's been 2 weeks. I'm okay now. I'm not all the way healed, so I mean, I'm okay. But yeah, that was it, you guys. It was nice talking to y'all, and I will see you later. I don't know, probably this weekend I will do another one, but that's my labor and delivery video. I guess, I mean, that's my labor and delivery story. So yeah, that's about it. See you guys later, and talk to you guys later. Bye.